guys, welcome back. It is the new year and let's glow up. Honestly, 2019 was kind of rough for a lot of people, kind of rough for me, but let's take 2020 and leave all of that behind. We don't want no crusty skin, we don't want dehydrated skin, we don't want dry skin and flakiness. We want to glow up, we want to be shiny, new, like a butterfly coming out of its cocoon after being a caterpillar. Just kidding, you should love yourself being a caterpillar too. Caterpillars are cute. So today I'm gonna do this like glass skin inspired look. This video is sponsored by Nyx, so thank you so much Nyx. Nyx creates a lot of affordable yet high quality products, so I'm really thankful. One of the first products that I used when I wanted to do a bunch of looks, and I couldn't find a brand that had affordable, like every color, like white liners, like blue shadow, yellow shadow, like those colors back then were not so readily available unless you went to like really high-end stores. But I'm thankful that Nyx did that, so I can play with a lot of colors. I think their white liners by far is still my favorite white liner out there. So this tutorial is going to be for more acne prone skin, and a lot of people with acne prone skin will stay away from glass skin just because I think the connotation is that it's like oily and very like dewy and they don't relate, and I certainly like glass skin can be done wrong. You can look like an oil slick real easy. Also for people with oilier skin types, it's easy to overdo the oil, I would say, and just look too shiny. So I'm gonna prep my skin with this CENTELLA AQUA Soothing Ampoule from COSRX. I just put a layer, but I can put 2 layers because not only does it hydrate my skin, it has CENTELLA to soothe my skin as well. It's a very soothing serum. If you use the green one from COSRX before, this is sort of like an upgrade. It does also contain sugarcane extract, which is a humectant which pulls in moisture from the air to the skin. So after applying this, I let sit for a little bit and then I go in with my sunscreen. Now, for day-to-day, you definitely want to wear sunscreen. Doesn't matter you have dry skin, acne prone skin, whatever skin you have. I always say that there are so many things you can't change about life, like stress, work, family, anything that stresses you out, you can't really change. But what you can do is protect your skin from the sun. And I've been using this PURITO CENTELLA Green Level Unscented Sun, and it's also vegan, cruelty free. It's a broad spectrum and I like it. It doesn't have like, oh no, my turtleneck. Well, isn't it smart to wear like a brown turtleneck if you get foundation on it? Like, it doesn't really show. I don't know how people wear makeup on white turtlenecks. It gives me so much anxiety. It's like, oh, that foundation, girl. I want to go for this very glossy yet wearable makeup look. I'm gonna use a little bit more sunscreen because typically I feel like most people use too little sunscreen. You actually need to use about a tablespoon, I think. And I read that from LAM in Science because in testing, when they test sunscreen and sunblock, they actually use a whole layer to coat the skin or whatever they're testing. So most people under apply, but this one is really gentle and nice, so I like it. I'm also gonna go in with this lip treatment mask because you can't have like glossy skin and like chapped dry lips. No more crustier lips in 2020, y'all. So this is from 3CE. It's really nice and it smells like sweet. Oh, it smells like childhood for some reason. Maybe I have some food related issues that I haven't uncovered. Moving on, I'm gonna use a primer, and this is the High Glass Face Primer. It is from Nyx, from their High Glass line, and I think there are 3 shades in this. It's super beautiful. It reminds me of a very high-end liquid primer, which I will not name, that I used to use. I just really like how minimal Nyx's packaging is and how effective the products are. So for this primer, I'm gonna just dot it on the higher points because even with glass skin, you don't need to dot it everywhere, especially if you have texture right here. You don't want to accentuate that, and that's what I realized. You don't need a lot of this. You see how like it just creates like a very luminous glow on the skin. So this primer contains glycerin, squalene, some fatty alcohols, and it doesn't seem like it has a fragrance. So it's actually like a moisturizing primer, which is really nice. You can already see like the glass skin is coming. You also don't want to cake your face with too much foundation, not cake, but you know, you don't want to over apply foundation just because you're supposed to be able to see your skin a little bit. So I'm gonna go in with this Moonshot Serum foundation. You can use whatever foundation you like that's sheer, but I just enjoy this right now. It's quite lightweight and I think it fits my skin tone quite nicely, like almost undetectably good. And like I said, I'm not gonna use like a lot of this just because you know you don't really need it. And I'm using a sponge to pounce a sheer layer so it creates a very glowy yet not cakey look. I'm gonna bring you in closer. Using this Born to Glow concealer. This is by NYX and it's a radiant concealer and it has micro pearls that sort of reflect, and it has 24 shades. Yeah, 24 shades, and it's supposedly good for 12-hour wear. And this is in the shade Light Ivory. You see this dip right here? I'm not gonna apply concealer like right under the eye. I'm just gonna apply like right where I need that reflecting, which is right in this dip right there. And I don't want like that reverse panda type of makeup, you know? That was very 2000s. We're in 2020, not 2002. Just tap and blend, tap and blend. Just brightens up the eyes a lot, which I absolutely nerd. And if you're in a rush, honestly, you can skip foundation altogether and just apply concealer to the points where you need to and just run out the house. You know what I'm saying? Now that I have my base on, I'm gonna apply some cream blush. Usually with very clean looking skin, I try not to contour too much because I find that it sort of defeats the purpose. There's no balance if it's like super contoured and also super clean skin, but it really depends on you and your balance of the skin. I'm gonna go in, I really like this one. It's like a, I don't know what color this is. It's a very raspberry color, but I really like it. Just gonna apply on the apples, a little bit high on the cheeks. And this color goes so well with so many skin tones, with deeper skin tones, like richer skin tones. I don't know if you checked out my video about habits in 2020 that I want to do, but I am actually gonna try and be better in every way, but not like strain yourself. I feel like in the New Year's, like a lot of people put in so much pressure on themselves to like, new year, new me, be better, you know, but you're still you. It's good to want to improve, but I think a lot of improvement is gradual and it's like small habits to help yourself along. One thing is like, I recently got an air fryer and I've been air frying everything, and eating out not only is expensive and unhealthy sometimes, and also you don't know what people are putting in. Like air frying just made my life so much easier. I throw all kinds of vegetables into the air fryer. Gonna go in with the powder. First I'm gonna use a mattifying powder to mattify all around the face, the periphery of the face. So I'm using this COSRX CENTELLA powder. And with glass skin, you definitely want to mattify around the periphery because you don't want hair to get caught onto your skin, because I know that's like really annoying. I don't know about you, for me, like I have 2 cats, so there's always cat hair on me somewhere. Like on my shirt, on my face, never leaves. Back then, a lot of the glass skin tutorials use oil, but if you have really oily skin or you don't like that heavy feeling in your skin, good shimmery powders are the way to go. But you definitely want to mattify the outer corner just like I did, just so your hair doesn't stick on anything, you know? And mattify this part where you typically get oily or oily skin gals. After that, I'm gonna go in with this finishing powder. So this is the High Glass finishing powder, and it's sort of like a setting powder, but with a little bit more reflex, so it's really good under the eyes and around the face where you want some glow and not to like dull it. You know how if you use like things that are too matte, it might dull the shine. I'm gonna go in with this sort of tapered angle brush so I can get in there. And I think it comes with 3 shades. They're all very sheer, so it will fit a lot of skin tones, almost all skin tones. So I'm just gonna tap right here and set. You can see it's like already giving some type of glow too while setting your face, so your face doesn't feel oily or overwhelming. And like I said, if you have texture right here, you want to avoid using anything luminous, just use a matte one. But on the higher points of the face, like here, brow bones, you can use this. And the thing I like about this is that it's sheer, so you don't look like an oil slick all over. Next up, I'm gonna use this High Glass Illuminating Powder. And this is more like a gel type texture, and it's a little bit more creamy, I would say. Like definitely only on places that you want the highlight to show. Let me show you this. You can use this brush too. It's sort of like a very gripping brush that you can apply highlight. So I'm just gonna tap into it. I just want it on the higher points. So I'm just gonna tap it right there. Wow. So pretty. Right there and there. And then right there. Right here. In the middle nose. Extremely luminous. Super easy. And I only use it on places like I really need to, so I'm just gonna use my finger and dot it just for a little bit of shine. So when you take selfies and photos, like it's gonna pop. If you want to blend it more so there's no harsh lines, just go in with the same brush and just blend. And the pearls are really fine. I don't know if you can tell. It's not like, you know how it's like frosty highlighters have like glitter? This is not glitter. This is not glitter. This is very like shimmer, I would say, like a sheen. I'm gonna go in with lips. I haven't used this yet, so I'm gonna try it. This is the Lip Tone Get Tint with MONSTA X and Tony Moly. They're super cute. I wanna go with the sheer one and see how that looks. Ooh, it's more like an orange tone. I don't think this one will work. Okay, I'm gonna try this color now, number 5. Oh, okay, so I think I'm gonna use this last one right here. And I'm using a lip tint because I want it to look very translucent. Not like, you know, there's a layer of product on my lips. I want it to look like I just had a popsicle. It looks so nice. Wow. This is the perfect spring look, I think, for me. For brows, I'm gonna keep it simple because if the skin is really shiny, it doesn't make sense, I feel like, to have incredibly dark and bold brow. So I'm just gonna keep it light. I'm going to use the Sephora Collection Brow Volumizing Fiber Mascara. And I like this because the wand is quite small, so you can definitely coat all the hairs. Just holds the hair in place and gives some color. I really like how this mascara doesn't like get clumpy. You know, some mascaras, like when you just apply it, it clumps up in your brows. This one doesn't do that. Next up, I'm gonna do the eyes, and I'm not gonna do too much to the eyes. Like, this is a finished look, honestly, but I am going to use a little bit more of the blush. I'm gonna use this brush. This brush, you can use it for the primer too, but I think with the knobs, it has little knobs on it, you can apply blush really nicely. Oh yeah, I should have used this inside my fingers because I could control a little bit better where the blush goes. A little bit on the nose to blend everything. I'm also gonna tap it onto my lips to blend the two colors together. I'm gonna define the eyes using this ARTCLASS by RODIN. I'm just gonna define the top. So I wanna keep this look very clean. When you put eyeshadow on the bottom, it can make the look a bit heavier, and I wanna avoid that. This is a good neutral color to contour my eye area too. I'm also gonna use the same brush to apply it on the nose. Just the tip. And this will amplify the highlight even more. As you can tell, the ball that I made right there. Wow, I love this blushy. Very dewy and rosy. And it's honestly really quick because of how easy these products are to use. Like I said, like, you can take away and add product as you like. To add an extra pop of glow, to brighten, I would say, take the highlighter again. Just gonna in the inner corners, and when you smile, this right here, just gonna brighten that. It's a slight difference, but you can definitely see, like, it just makes you look more youthful and happier, and that's the vibe that we want for 2020. Happier. We want to be happier. To finish up, I'm going to add some freckles with this microblading effect brow pen by Sephora. It's quite affordable too, and it's perfect for sketching in brows or just adding faux freckles. And I usually add this on like the high points. Perfect. Alright, to finish up everything, I'm gonna use a mist to mist my face. And if you want to add any more highlight to maybe just like the top, just like right here, like even just like the dots will catch light. This is always my hand after doing makeup. It's like everything. Ooh, and this lip tint does tint. So, yeah. This is the finished look. Thank you guys for watching, and don't forget to check out Nyx's High Glass Collection. I'm sure you'll love it, and it's so easy to create this glowy, rosy look for the new year. Yay! We're in 2020, and try not to overpower yourself with New Year's resolutions. Just do the best you can. Write down your purpose for the year and steps that you can take, like realistic steps that you can take to achieve those goals, versus writing big goals like I want to be a better person or I want to be a minimalist. Like, you have to write down steps that you can achieve to achieve that. For me, it's like I will listen to podcasts every time I drive so I can learn something new, and that's like achievable. And I'm like, I want to start the day with a cup of coffee. I mean, a cup of water versus coffee. That's achievable, and I've been trying to do that. So yeah, I hope this helps, and I hope you have a great week ahead. I love you guys. If you tried this look, please tag me on Instagram so I can see it. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys. Bye.